This is the arena. These are the warriors. 9 of the nastiest monsters in the land have gathered for head-to-head combat in outrageous monster sprint racing. And only one wrecking machine can claim this U.S. Hot Rod Association championship. ESPN, the world leader in motorsports coverage, presents Speed World.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Chapman at the Saint Paul Civic Center in Minnesota. Just around the corner, a thirsty monster called First Blood attempts to drag down barefoot last year's American champion.
Welcome, everybody, to Tampa Stadium in Tampa, Florida. I'm Brett Kubner, and in just a moment, it's flame-throwing, multi-engine mayhem as the ultimate tractor-pulling machines from around the country get ready to do battle at the 7th annual Super Bowl of Motorsports.
We'll meet the Green Monster, the legendary tractor piloted by past world land speed record holder Art Arfons, versus the Dragon Lady, the Scarlet Twin tractor driven by Dusty Arfons. Coming right up, father battles daughter in an incredible high-powered pulling war. Welcome to the 1991 Monster Truck Challenge Series. Welcome, everybody, to the Saint Paul Civic Center in Saint Paul, Minnesota, as we get ready for what should be one of the more unusual U.S. Hot Rod Association monster truck competitions ever held. It'll be double elimination and side-by-side qualifying. Kid Rarig in the Thunder Chicken Chevy in the near lane takes on the Minnesota home state favorite, Jim Thomas, and the barely tame Ford. They lead the line side-by-side in qualifying on a 150-foot straight-line course. It'll be Rarig at 5.03 seconds in the yellow Chevrolet. But the Minnesota Ford will take the pole as we see the replay at 4.66 seconds. Both drivers coming off the starting line rather conservatively, but then nailing the throttle hard in the second half of the short course. Thomas, apparently satisfied with that run, will head back to the pits knowing that at least currently he holds the #1 spot as the next pair stages up. Gary Bauer out of the state of Ohio in the Lone Ranger Ford takes on the Chevrolet of Mike Beeler, known as the Wrecker, on the far side of the track. Bauer takes a rough landing, but it looks like the Wrecker got to the finish line first. The elapsed time for the Lone Ranger, 5 seconds flat, 4.19 seconds in the far lane for Beeler's Wrecker. You can see Beeler gets a whole shot almost immediately and puts a solid truck length on the Ohio Ford at the finish line. The mark to beat still remains 4.19 seconds by Mike Beeler as the next pair pulls up. Larry Torres Hercules Chevrolet in the near lane, and Minnesota's Doug Spanier on the far side. Torres heavyweight Hercules actually gave the Master of Disaster a decent run for its money, as we see again. Spanier leads the line well, but the heavyweight from Pennsylvania right with him in the near lane. Hercules at 4.46 seconds will take the #3 spot. 4.34 for the Master of Disaster gives hometown favorite Spanier the #2 positions. But keep in mind, we still have the biggest and best names in monster truck competition to come, including the Twister and the defending U.S. Hot Rod Association Monster Truck World Champion, the Barefoot Chevrolet. Plus the Night of Fire tractor pulling wars. Stay with us. One of the largest fields of U.S. Hot Rod Association monster truck competitors ever assembled is ready to continue qualifying here in St. Paul, Minnesota, with the defending U.S. Hot Rod Association World Champion Barefoot with Todd Blazier behind the wheel of the far lane, moving up against Mr. Twister, Dave Stasic, leaving the line. A little bit of death smoke from the rear engine Twister Ford. But in the far lane, it was the Barefoot Chevrolet getting to the finish line first as Blazier actually puts the truck sideways in the shutdown area. Take a look at the replay of the Big Blue Chevrolet. The mark to beat, 4.16 seconds. Blazier takes a bad hop, loses part hits on the landing and runs 4.57 seconds. The Twister at 4.66 seconds in an incredibly close race. But Blazer has a lot of work to do to repair the broken rear suspension parts that fell out of that truck. The Bounty Hunter at the near lane of Brian Bellini, a beautiful new entry, takes on the Working Man's Hero. Unsponsored, independent Rob Fuchs from Woodstock, Illinois in the First Club Ford. The Bounty Hunter struggling off the starting line, and Fuchs will drive away on a strong effort. The elapsed time for the Bounty Hunter, a disappointing 4.85 seconds, but it was Fuchs who really put one down. The mark to beat was 4.19 seconds, and while the Bounty Hunter had problems, the First Blood Ford records a run of 4.16 seconds for the #1 spot. So right now, with 9 trucks qualified within less than 1 second of each other, the competition obviously seems pretty intense here at St. Paul. But we've got an incredible battle of jet-powered machines coming up. Don't you dare go away.